Idols might look like they're living their best life, but actually many struggle with money problems. Irresponsible investments, tax issues, legal troubles, and scandals can make even the richest people poor, as several idols have found out. Tiger JK is a legend in the industry, which is why you wouldn't think that he's the type to fall victim to scams. However, that's exactly what happened. In 2013, Tiger JK decided to start a label called Feel Good Music along with his former managers. However, despite having good intentions and strong bonds with the artists, things didn't go as planned, as the managers he initially trusted to build the company with him ended up betraying him. When Feel Good Music was first established, both Tiger JK and his wife, Yoonmi Ray, left these managers to handle the business side of things, while the couple took charge of all the promotions, including albums, concerts, variety shows, and ads. After all their dedication and hard work, the two were shocked to hear that they weren't earning any profit. Instead, they were told they were still in debt and needed to push a little harder to get out of trouble. In addition to that, even though the couple was booked and busy all the time, the managers made them believe that it was because of their lobbying, not because of their success. Despite the suspicious circumstances, Tiger JK never doubted the people he considered his friends, and instead convinced himself that the hip-hop scene just wasn't as profitable as he originally thought. He also blamed himself, believing that he wasn't attractive enough to attract attention, so instead he started working extra hard. Even with all their efforts though, the couple still faced tough times. Back then, Tiger JK appeared on various TV shows and talked about how he dreamed of buying a house of his own someday. These words were taken as a joke by the audience and the hosts because they believed that the two were very wealthy. In reality, they were struggling just to cover rent and basic needs. At one point, they even came close to being thrown out of their house for missing rent payments and were even left homeless for some time. So Tiger JK had no choice but to plead with the managers to give him a monthly salary of $1,400 instead of giving him a percentage of his products, but he was refused with the excuse that they weren't earning that much. This was at the peak of his popularity, and the couple had even done 3 ads back to back, so he started getting suspicious about the intentions of the managers. One night, he decided to check things out at the office and found out the two had been deceived and cheated out of millions of dollars. Not only had they earned $470,000 from the 3 ads alone, but they also were not in debt, as they were made to believe. On the same computer, the managers had even put together a list of lies they would feed to Tiger JK and Yoonmi Ray. They left behind clear evidence of their schemes to exploit the couple for money, destroy their reputation, and then disappear with the money. In total, the managers had gotten $4.7 million out of them, while the couple hadn't gotten anything. The worst part of it all was that legally they couldn't do anything about it. Just as they were preparing for a lawsuit, Tiger JK's father got diagnosed with a terminal illness and sadly ended up passing away. Seeing how Tiger JK was overwhelmed with the situation, the managers took advantage of it and sold Feel Good Music to a fund company. They also destroyed much of the evidence, making it impossible for the situation to be handled through legal means. But even after they lost millions of dollars, both Tiger JK and Yoonmi Ray have a positive outlook on life, saying they were glad that they weren't associating with the managers anymore and that they discovered the truth. A certain demographic of idols who have also lost a ton of money are those who were involved in almost career-ruining scandals like disgraced idol Seungri. He is on the list of idols who were financially affected by their crimes, but he was sort of struggling before the scandal was revealed. Back in 2016, he lost 2 billion won after filing a lawsuit against a singer named Shin Yoon-sung. To let you know the backstory, Seungri invested 2 billion won in a real estate company in June 2014. A month later, he put in an additional 50 million won when Yoon-sung told him that more funds were needed for building an investment corporation. Eventually, he didn't hear back about the projects or get his money, so he decided to sue Yoon-sung without consulting YG Entertainment. YG then confirmed that Seungri would handle the case on his own. A representative from the company said that this was Seungri's personal matter, but that they would also take action and thoroughly investigate to reveal the true details of the situation. A few years later, the Burning Sun was revealed and he went to jail for 18 months, making people wonder how he was going to survive after getting out. He was out of Big Bang and the Burning Sun Club, and all his ventures were closed, so what was left for him? Well, at first, it was reported that he was trying to open a club in Hong Kong, but Seungri denied this, saying, "Does it make any sense for me to be involved in clubs again? I've never planned it, nor have I mentioned it to anyone." It's still not known what Seungri is doing to earn money, but we definitely know that he's getting them from somewhere. He's traveling and going clubbing as if nothing had happened, so the source of his income remains a mystery. Similarly to Seungri, Park Yoo-chun found himself in a lot of financial trouble after his scandals. Yoo-chun was quite famous in Korea, first as a member of TVXQ, then JYJ, and later as a solo artist. He also tried his hand at acting, gaining fans in both the music and television industry. However, his popularity came crashing down in 2016 and 2017 when Yoo-chun was hit with serious accusations from from 4 women claiming non-consensual activities. Even though he was ultimately cleared of the charges, he had to pay compensation to one of his accusers. Unfortunately for him, his troubles didn't end there. In 2019, he faced suspicion of using illegal substances and trying to cover it up by shaving his body hair, but his attempts were unsuccessful. He was found guilty, sentenced to 10 months in prison, and fined 1.4 million Korean won. At first, he was unofficially banned from music shows, but later he was officially banned by broadcasting agencies in the South Korean entertainment scene. This meant he couldn't make any money from singing or acting, which were his main sources of income. In addition to that, Yoo-chun faced further legal troubles that hurt his bank account even more. For some background information, in 2020, Yoo-chun signed with a company called Richilo, which then gave exclusive management rights to Have Fun Together starting January 2020. This contract was meant to last until 2024. However, in May 2021, Yoo-chun decided to terminate the contract unexpectedly and began working with a new agency. In response, Have Fun Together sought a court injunction in August 2021 to stop him from appearing on broadcasts or participating in entertainment activities. The court granted this injunction, but Yoo-chun continued his work overseas. As a result, Have Fun Together filed a lawsuit against Yoo-chun, Richelo, and the new agency, demanding 500 million won in damages. After reviewing financial records, the court confirmed that the fee had been paid on time and ruled that Yoo-chun had breached the court's decision of not promoting, ordering him to pay 500 million won to the company. Additionally, Yoo-chun was accused of evading 409 million won in taxes, including capital gains taxes. In an effort to win back some of the glory and money, Yoo-chun tried a few unconventional methods, including trying to court a rich Thai woman. Rumors suggested that Yoo-chun was using his ex-girlfriend's wealth and influence to make a comeback in the entertainment world. He was officially promoting her new skincare brand, and there were whispers that he planned to relocate there after their marriage, but the plans fell through as it was reported that the two had broken up. Then it was announced that Yoo-chun would celebrate his 20th debut anniversary with a fan meeting and dinner show in Tokyo, Japan. While some people were fine with Yoo-chun hosting a fan event, especially since other controversial celebrities had continued their careers abroad, many were upset about the steep ticket prices. The fan meeting cost around $160, and the dinner show tickets were nearly $350. Despite the controversies, it's strange to see a high-profile idol having to hold pricey fan meetings just to recover from financial losses due to his alleged crimes. Lastly, let's discuss Kris Wu. In 2021, 19-year-old Do Meiju accused Kris Wu of hurting her when she was 17. Her claims led to a widespread public and brand boycott against him, and 3 other victims came forward with similar accusations. Despite Kris Wu's appeals and his fans' attempts to discredit Do Meiju, the court in Beijing's Chaoyang district sentenced him to 11 years and 6 months in prison. He received an additional year and 10 months for organizing inappropriate activities. After completing his 13-year sentence, Kris Wu will be deported to Canada as he's permanently banned from China. In addition to this, China's State Taxation Administration revealed that Kris Wu avoided paying around 23.7 million US dollars in taxes. As a result, he also faced a fine of 83.7 million US dollars. Before 2021, he was one of the wealthiest idols, had a successful career, and even collected luxurious cars. But it seems that things have changed after his conviction. In July, it was discovered that Kris Wu's mother was trying to sell his Brabus G800 online to make some extra money. The car, which originally cost him $490,000 and now retails for about $530,000, was listed by her for $825,000. It seems like money might be tight for the family, so don't be surprised if you see a listing for one of his other cars next, or maybe even his house.